Hold on. We're gonna start talking about breakups. Are you guys actually gonna share and talk about it? I'm not gonna just be here talking about breakups by myself.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, alright. Okay.
More!
Lunch break!
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to help you build a strong online presence for you and your business.
Hey everyone, welcome to a very special lunch break because we got Cathy back on.
Yay! Hi!
Cathy's here because we recently announced that we're doing a Strangers Again sequel and we're doing some prep today.
Yes.
But before we jump in, what are we eating?
Bubba Mofo! You.
Yeah.
You.
We're eating me.
This was requested by our +1, Aylin. Aylin wanted Taiwanese food, so,
Yes, so-
bofo.
Aylin,
Yes.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
But yeah, Cathy's here at the office today because we are getting ready to start shooting Strangers Never Again, the sequel.
Ooh, exciting times.
We're like, okay, Cathy, you're here. Let's get you on lunch break and let's talk. When was the last time you were on lunch break? Has it been a while?
The girl episodes, right? Was that our last?
That was a long time ago.
Yes. With Remy.
Was that the last one?
Yes.
I remember you said like...
And I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I was pregnant, and I didn't tell anybody.
Oh my gosh, wait, go back to that video.
You didn't know that
Cathy's
I was
pregnant.
pregnant here, but I was, and I didn't
Wow.
tell anybody. I didn't announce it yet.
So yeah, it was like over 2 years, two and a half years, because
2.5 years?
Isla's 2.5.
Oh, even longer than that, because I was pregnant. So
Oh my God.
okay.
You're right, it was the 9
How old is Ayla?
Maths.
So plus add another 9 months. Then yeah.
Jeez.
Ooh.
You've been busy. You've been busy being pregnant and then raising a child.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's
But,
like, I've been busy. No,
Yeah.
yes, you're
I
right.
mean, time has passed very quickly. That's the whole reason why even Strangers Again is happening. We're like, oh my God, it's been 10 years. How does it feel, like, kind of the fact that we're in Strangers Again mode 10 years later?
That's weird. It doesn't seem that long actually, but yet it does.
Yeah, 2011, let's put into perspective. Obama was still president,
Oh my.
so that happened. iPhone was like at number 4.
Was it really?
iPhone was at number 4.
Jeez.
Lunch break didn't exist. Jen didn't exist. I mean, she existed.
I was alive.
Dude, there's so much has happened. Wong Fu didn't make our movie yet. We didn't have Single by 30 yet. I wasn't engaged yet, but we're glad that we're reconnecting again. We just did a table read.
Yeah.
What did you think of the script so far?
We're getting deep. We're getting deep into the storyline, which is good.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on this project because not only is it a video that a lot of people already really love, but it also has this added element of time. Oh, it's been 10 years, so oh my God, like it's gotta be super good, or
I
you know, and
I know.
I don't know. There's been 10 years worth of emotion that people have invested into the property.
There's a lot of hype. I didn't think I'd be around still to see that too, you know? So
What do you
we
mean
are.
that you'd still be around? Actually, Jen, that's a good point. When you first watched it,
How old were you?
first of all, how old were you?
Because you're a youngin.
And what were your
I
impressions
was
of it?
16.
Oh my God.
I don't actually remember like watching it for the first time and like emotions I felt, but I remember thinking like yeah, these are emotions, but none that can resonate with me. So, and I think that was like a common theme. That's why it resonates with so many people. Like they're able to watch it over and over again, and like it makes sense in different contexts of their lives.
Did you have a boyfriend, or were you in a
not
relationship
yet.
ever yet?
Well, she was 13.
16.
Oh, you said 16. Okay.
16.
Glass.
You're not allowed to have a boyfriend at 13.
Yeah, actually, even at 60, that's a good. Yeah.
I'm at the table up there.
Wait, Jen, when you first watched it,
Yeah.
were you like, oh my God, this is what relationships must be?
Yeah, I guess so. Like this is a glimpse of like
What's gonna happen?
what could happen.
Did you think it was like old people? Like that's what old people are like?
No. Or I mean, like I feel like when you're younger, anyone who's in their 20s just seems like, oh my God, they're so far from me.
Right.
It definitely resonated after, like, you know, after going through your breakup and stuff like that. I'm like, yes.
After your first relationship.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So when you went through your first breakup, you had Strangers Again already in your life.
Actually, well, this is a different video, but After Us came out
Oh.
at the same time I was going through a breakup. Like
Oh.
months, like literally months
Lots
later.
of
It was kind
emotions.
of like,
Yeah.
so the two together kind of pairs well together.
What are you doing to Jen's life?
To Jen's specific life, I'm like, wait, okay, hold on. Let's You just dropped a bomb on me right now. I'm like, wait a second, hold on. So you had a breakup. So this is your high school relationship?
College.
College relationship?
That was the first one?
When was your first breakup?
Oh, I don't even know how old, but it was after starting college. When was that? Like 17, I guess? 17, 18?
I was in my second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
Man, those first few years of college, guys, brace for impact.
That transition, that high school to college transition is kind of rough.
Wait, was yours because it was from like
No,
it was
no.
okay, but Jen, was yours a high school
No, it was a college.
one, okay. So just in general, I think that age, right?
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I never remember too, like at that age, like you felt like even a 6-month relationship felt really long.
Yeah.
Right? So if you broke up even after 6 months, it's like, I was blasting like Let It Burn like every night, like just like.
Me too!
That was like
Liar!
that was like the best.
That was on my Zanga post. The lyrics to Burn was on my Zanga post.
Like, I'm gonna post this and I hope he reads it.
No lie, it was on my Zanga post.
I'm learning so sick.
That is a really good. That's a really good one. That's a good breakup song. So Jen, how long was that relationship?
9 months?
9 months. That's a good amount at that age.
It definitely felt like years in a way. I think just like you're saying, like when you're younger, everything feels like it's so stretched out. Like very dramatic, very significant.
All right,
That was 9 months.
we have to know. Were you the dumper or the
I was
dumpy?
the dumpy.
You're the dumpy.
But I should have been the dumper.
Explain.
Because I
Explain.
was too hesitant to do it. Like I knew it wasn't working. But
So you knew it was coming.
it was, yes and no. When I look back, it's just so young and immature,
Right.
like on both ends, you know?
But then what made him have the I guess the guts to do it?
It's like we dragged it on for like a few months when we shouldn't have. And you just know it's dead. And you're like, why are you dragging this out
Yeah.
for no reason? And it's
Yeah.
like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it?
I actually remember like going through like that debate in my head of like, you know, whoever does it, then the other person gets to also claim that they're the victim. You know, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to give that to them, you know, because this is a two-sided thing.
Yeah.
How sad were you then? If you knew it was coming, like,
I was really sad.
you're still really sad though.
Okay. So I'm just like referencing all the Wong Fu videos. It was like crossing point, like where the care swapped. So then I felt like I was fighting for it at the end. So I think that's why I didn't want to initiate it. I saw both sides.
Is it
Like I understood, but then I was like, oh, I'm really sad.
as it was coming towards the end, is that when you started to try to fight for it more? Because you're like, wait, no, I'm not ready
I
to
think
let this
so.
go.
Yeah, and I think
he
the
wasn't
same,
doing it.
Yeah, he was just like dead inside.
Wow.
Oh man.
I think at the time it was just so young. It's okay. No, I was very sad, but it's like I didn't know how to process it. It was just more like the comfort of having someone. Like that was sad to like just not have that, especially as a first or second year, you know.
Yeah.
It was just like nice to have that person in college, I think.
Yeah, you missed the company.
Yeah.
I remember like when I was trying to like decide if I wanted to break up, like there was like feelings of like I was trying to imagine this person not in my life, and I'm like, oh, I think I could be okay. And I was the one that did it. Like after it happened, I'm like, no, my God, this is so. What did I do? This is such a mistake.
Yeah.
Like I can't live without this person. So it's always like when you're in it, it's always very easy to just be like, oh, like I think I could do this, whatever.
Like
but then,
objectively, it's easy, but once it's a conversation, you're like, ah.
how long did it take to get over? Oh, it's still going.
No.
Oh man.
No. It was awkward because like he's like best friends with my best friends.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So it lasted for a while. Like he had to stay in your life for a while.
Yeah. So I think that was hard.
Are you guys still friends?
are you okay?
Oh, wait. Is
Okay,
he-
we're still like
gonna watch
mutual friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But are you guys friends enough that he would watch this?
No,
Okay.
I don't think he cares.
Is he with someone else now?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so. I'm like, yeah, like he's happy.
Still
I'm
check up
happy,
on
so-
him via Facebook and
No.
Instagram.
What were you guys?
Like,
Yeah. This is
no,
all-
we want to know about interrogation.
What about me? My life has been so public. Every video, there's no questions
every
for me.
short
Yeah,
is about
story.
a relationship.
You guys know exactly what I've been thinking the last 10 years. Okay, then let's transition over to Cathy. Your first breakup.
My first breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can't remember the breakup. I remember the relationship, but the breakup, I don't remember.
Dumper or dumpy?
Dump.
Duh. Of course. It's Cathy.
Oh my gosh! What does that mean? It was so young. I was so young
Yeah.
too.
Do you
But
remember?
that was a 3-year relationship.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
But we're still friends.
Wait.
Whoa.
Yeah, that
Oh, wow.
relationship.
You know why?
We're
Maybe
still friends.
I'm still friends with my first breakup, first love also. And I think it's because you are younger, you get that distance. And I think like maybe as adults we can deal with it a little bit better.
Yeah,
later
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Was he heartbroken?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You feel nothing,
It's,
huh?
I do. It's bad because it's like, you were so invested in not just the relationship, but with their families, and it's like that was.
Oh my
that was,
gosh. Man, you got
I mean, 3 years in, yeah.
you got
That was a bad one.
deep
Not bad, but
at 22. Oh my gosh.
I felt bad.
Do both of you guys remember where it happened?
Yeah, I have a funny story about that.
Go for it.
Because it was like, it was on top of the parking structure. Like, he drove all the way up there. And like, I already knew it was going to happen, like the vibe. And then
Oh
the
my
funny
God.
part is that like him driving down each floor, like, you know, I just remember each turn. It took like 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, I should have walked home. I should have walked home. Dramatic, sad walk.
No.
Looking back now, like, why did I do that?
Honestly, planning where the breakup's gonna happen is, if you're the dumper, you need to consider that, like, because
Right?
you know that there's gonna be a lot of
Awkward.
emotions afterwards. You got to try to like soften it somehow or be mindful of how we're gonna exit or leave the situation. So he probably thought like, we're gonna go to the top of this parking structure. It's gonna be secluded. We're gonna see this view. It's gonna be really romantic and epically, poetically sad.
Yeah.
And then they do it, and they're like, all right, we had the moment.
I gotta go.
I gotta go
Literally
right now.
felt like that. Yeah, because it
alright.
felt dramatic, and then it's like, okay, I'm out of it.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if you're gonna do it, sometimes go to their place. I think it's like, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think
like a
meeting
or
place.
a neutral
Yeah,
place
neutral meeting
grounds
place.
for sure.
Where you
both-
can part ways.
where you can part
afterwards.
ways?
Maybe
This is-
closer to that, like that park right outside the house.
Hey, you have a clubhouse at your apartment complex, right? I will say that there's been a couple of times, and I feel really bad about this, where I think she knew that I wanted to, and so she like kind of like they chose to be the strong one when they knew that I was being weak.
I see.
And so they're like, you know what, Phil, I know that you're not feeling it anymore. I know that you don't want this anymore, so I'll walk away.
So they end up being the person that breaks up.
They're the person that brings it up, but I will never say that you broke up with me. Like I
So you would consider that just a mutual.
right, or like I forced their hand. That's kind of how I feel, and I definitely feel bad about those situations because like it's always like, yeah, like it's basically forcing them to do something that they don't want to do, right?
Here's a quick break from lunch break to thank our sponsor for today, Squarespace. Wong Fu uses Squarespace for our website, and it's great, especially with the templates. They look super sleek and timeless. They look great on any device, your phone, your tablet, your laptop. Another feature that we love is the social media integration. You can connect your social media accounts to your website. So we're not just on YouTube, we're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and it's nice to have everything all in one place, all on our website. To learn more about the other features that Squarespace offers, head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you're ready, be sure to use our code WONGFU at checkout for 10% off your first purchase of a domain name or website. Now back to lunch break.
How do you guys process a breakup? Like, how long does it take for you to get over? Like, because I feel like it's a cliche thing. I think this is why people ask for like a girl version of Strangers Again or a guy version of After Us, because
We
it's
process it differently.
yeah, like the cliche is that girls process it first emotionally, and that they get over it, and then like guys like ignore it, dismiss it until later on.
And then it hits you later.
A year later, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
feelings.
Once they see her with another guy, then it's like, no, let me back in.
That was Josh right there.
God. Smacked.
How did you guys get over those break? Well,
Well, we're all in college, right?
You're in
The
college.
first one, anyways.
yeah.
I feel like that's the ideal time to go through some type of heartbreak or breakup. Because you have so many friends
occupied.
around you. You're like are on campus. You have people around you all the time. You have always like things to go to, classes. I just like occupied my time with friends and like social life. I got a Disneyland pass. That's how I coped with it.
Dang.
I just did a lot of things. I think I was coping with up until the next year, and then I ended up here.
Wow. Wait, we were that close to it in
It was like
proximity?
a year after.
Whoa.
Is that why you applied?
Hey, I mean that's a good
After us.
that's a good
After
point.
us.
Sometimes a lot of times a way to get over a breakup is to like do something really big and like
Yeah.
use it as motivation to like do other big changes
Yeah.
in your life.
I do think that this position helped me, like, it was the start of like being fully over it.
Aww.
Because yeah, it
that's
was like
great.
more focused into career and like, there's more to life than this little relationship.
Career where you work about relationships.
Yeah.
More
So
relationships.
to help you get over that relationship, we're gonna make a bunch of content about relationships. I mean, I gotta ask, did any of you do, the haircut? I feel like a lot of girls,
Oh, I dyed my hair.
they start.
I did.
I started working out.
Oh.
Okay.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, I've done similar things. I think that for sure, like guys do that too. Also, like I think guys like try to like play off like they don't try to make changes, but no, they do. There's always like, oh, I gotta show them on social media or like make them regret
Like I'm
it.
doing, I'm doing
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
I'm doing fine without you.
If you are the one that is being broken up with, there definitely is always like that period of time where you're trying to fill that void. So friends are there for you, it's really important, or an activity. On the opposite side, when I had been the one to break up, I would see that person start to do those things, and I'm like, if you had done these things when we were together, maybe, why did you wait? Like I would always go through that too, but you can't let, that's literally what they're trying to get out of the reaction they're trying to get.
But
right?
yeah, the whole idea of like trying to like show off to that person, it's like, I feel like a lot of people go through that, but it's like
It's
that's not
natural.
healthy.
It's natural though, right?
Yeah, it's like you have to do it for you to heal and
Yeah.
stuff. But it is funny to see the little like signs. Even when you see other friends go through breakups, like I think they broke up. Like you start seeing the girl posting out like really good pictures,
Yeah,
and stuff.
selfies.
And I'm like, go you know. You can tell the telltale signs now on social media.
Oh my God. What about staying friends or staying in contact with exes? Especially in your 20s, I think, when friends are still kind of intertwined.
I think I'm the type of person in the future. It's like I don't believe in being friends with exes, and I'd be uncomfortable if they were friends with their exes.
Yeah.
I think it's you have to really know them in the context of everything, but it just makes me feel uncomfy. Like,
Yeah.
I guess
I don't know.
how far away in the future are you, still interacting with this person?
Yeah.
Because if it's like immediately after, then obviously
yeah,
not.
it's like
but
fresh.
I
Like,
think
that's weird.
yeah, like for me, I still keep in contact with my first ex, and that was like over
Years
10 years ago.
right?
But the more recent one, it was literally a stranger.
Yeah. There's a couple that like people in my past that like totally stranger, like I have no idea like what they're doing, and sometimes I'm like, oh man, like it's so weird to think that we had this pocket of time that we were so close, and now like we don't know anything about each other, and I'm just like some fading story in their history. And also I also feel bad. I'm like, oh man, the person that they knew at that period of time was like their last impression of me is like oh yeah, he's really immature, or he did this or that, or these were our problems, and I'm like, I'm not like that anymore. But I don't need to prove that. Yeah, I don't need to prove that. And I think like what you're saying too about the distance and the time since, I also think as we get older too, like there's less reason to keep in touch with these people in the past also, right? Like if they're married, I'm married, we have families, like what are we trying to accomplish here by trying to keep in touch, you know? It is kind of sad, but I feel like there does have to be a moment or a time where it's like, hey, wish you the best. Probably not going to see you ever again, but
What if you never had that moment?
that's sad.
That's sad.
Sometimes that's sad. But I think if you guys had a good relationship, you can hopefully both know that that's what you're thinking for each other. Strangers again too.
That sounded just like a monologue right there.
Sorry, I went into
He went into
a
Josh mode.
philism. Clearly, the topic of breakups is never ending. There's so many ways to approach it and to discuss it. Strangers Again 2, though, is going to be one of those ways. And we can't wait for y'all to see it very soon.
Thank you again to our +1 Ayland. If you want to be a +1, you can join our Patreon. Follow Cathy to all her things.
I hear you got this new project coming up pretty soon. Called Strangers Again 2. So yeah, you follow her for that.
Oh, geez. Yeah, it's right here. Follow them too.
We also have a new store, narastore.com. That's the hoodie that Phil is wearing.
Yes, you can support Wong Fu by getting some of our merch. And yes, thank you again, Cathy, for coming through. Hopefully it won't be another 3 years. Oh my God.
What? What are you hinting towards?
What if every lunch break?
I'm pregnant? Is that what you're saying? I'm not. I'm not.
Anyways, yes, good seeing you, Cathy. Bye.
Bye.